So is this a little too close? I mean, I've been having some issues capturing video and being just way too close, and I'm not sure. Is this too much? I think it's too much. So it's raining, and I'm running like a fool on a Monday. You gotta be kidding me. Abraham Lincoln, just passing by. Well, I'm kind of glad that I had that really long walk last week because it's helped me get a little bit more in condition because our car is in the shop. It took an extra day and we're currently down to one car. So what that means is I'm doing a lot of walking. But the good news is it's really, really beautiful out today. Well, there's some serious wind, storm coming up. Hang in there, Compass Church sign. I believe in you.
The rabbis of the time tended to really shun the lepers. It was almost like an indication that maybe God wasn't with you, and so you were really unclean, and they wanted nothing to do with you. In fact, there's a couple of accounts where one rabbi was like, whenever the leper approaches, I begin to cast rocks in his direction, so that he won't get any closer to me. I don't want to breathe the same air as this unclean person. It's an unclean thing, and I want to be holy, and I'm not going to do anything around them. Shun them. Get away. You're a leper. Unclean. Can you see the giant contrast of what Jesus did next? Jesus, it said, was moved not by repulsion. Jesus was not moved by being disgusted. It says he was moved to compassion. And he cleansed the man. And then the most shocking thing of all, here's this horrible skin-diseased person, this person who is contagious, this person who some people didn't even want to be within 5 feet of. Jesus actually reached out and with his hand touched him. Okay, so yesterday at Compass Church, I was not feeling it again, and this makes like 3 weeks in a row that have been kind of strange. I'm just sharing this with you to be real, that I don't know if it's the time of year, I don't know if it's just I haven't had enough sleep. That's probably the biggest thing. But I woke up Sunday not feeling well, feeling like things were off. We had a big Sunday gathering a week earlier than we usually do, and my message, it's one of those weird things in ministry where you feel like you've prepared, but you're not prepared. I had studied, I'd written it out, I'd prepared, been thinking about it for a long time, praying about it and working through it and all the, background stuff and all of that. But it wasn't quite there. I mean, and every message needs that sort of extra time to simmer and to process it, sleep on it a little bit more. And maybe it needed one more night to sleep on. I don't know. But I got there. And I didn't feel I was at my best, and I just, prayed and asked God to help. So the whole time I'm thinking, oh man, I'm bombing here. This is terrible. I felt so bad. But at the end of the service, there were a number of people who seemed to be moved by it, who had a totally different impression than I did, because apparently it did speak to some people. And I was thinking, man, I thought it was terrible. And then I listened through it today on Monday and thought, okay, this is not the best message I've ever preached, but it was a lot better than I thought it was. And so I don't know what the full lesson is here, except that our own perception can sometimes be really, really off.
It looks like we're like we're in an old cabin up in the mountain. We have the snow in May 20th. Did I tell you that? It's almost June.
It's the end of May.
It's the end of May. End of May.
End of
May. Like Hilda May.
End of May.
And we're back.